The goal of this exercise is to generate some mobility and awareness of your mid-torso. Restriction of this area will affect your breathing, posture, and rotational flexibility. Your trunk is supposed to have a gentle rounded curve from the base of your neck down to the upper part of your low back, and your rib cage is supposed to broaden in various areas as you breathe. The primary movement in this area is rotation, but the trunk should be able to shift side to side, slouch down, and extend up, as well as broaden and narrow as you breathe. This exercise teaches you how to do all of them like a belly dancer. Start by sitting on a chair with your sits bones spread wide and your feet flat on the floor. The goal now is to keep your butt still on the chair and learn to dissociate your trunk from your pelvis. Place your hands around the sides of your lower rib cage and try to slide your ribs left and right while you consciously try to relax muscles. Remember, your pelvis should remain still on the chair, so only move as far as you can without lifting a sits bones off the chair. Continue this movement for 10 to 20 seconds, then lift your chest up as high as you can and slouch it as much as you can while keeping your weight over top of your hips. Continue this movement for 10 to 20 seconds. Then place both hands on your chest and gently rotate your trunk left and right. Start with a slow, small amplitude and breathe out as you turn. Continue this movement for 10 to 20 seconds. Then stop and focus on your breathing pattern. Find a neutral sitting position and take a deep breath into the lower back part of your rib cage. You should feel air fill into your lower trunk as your rib cage broadens. You may be very tight in this area, so breathe into the tightness. Visualize your diaphragm as two half domes inserted into the lower rib cage that you are trying to inflate to help lift your torso up off of your low back. Once you feel this lifting feeling, see if you can maintain it without having to hold your breath. It is this type of contraction that is important to help improve posture and abdominal strength. Play around with your breathing pattern and try to discover your diaphragm. If you start getting lightheaded, switch back to one of the other rib shimmy movements, and repeat the cycle for 2 to 3 minutes. When your trunk is quite braced, it is natural to compensate with more shoulder blade movement. If you find you are shrugging, tightening, and moving your shoulders a lot during this exercise, consciously try to just let them hang and relax as you move your trunk.